SLAYD, welcome to the house in the cold PR. Where if you don't know, now you know. You need exposure, hook up that bigger shows. Then knock on the door. Welcome to the house in the cold. The PRC stars, hanging with the boss lady. Hot spots and hot topics. You going on, baby? Hey, boss lady, got the 411. Tell me what's happening. I just love a woman funny with a dating fashion. You were open in action, make you the main attraction. Like lights, camera, action. Info that start flashing. Hey, boss lady be everywhere. She loves events. Plus she represents the hood. Get you a glimpse. She got taste. She got taste. She got grace. She got grace. She's a boss. Who you think running this place? She speaks the truth, hey, and supports the troops. Hey. So fellas, don't just salute, jump up the news. Oh yeah, I'm Mr. Regular Underdog for show. Tell them to call. And if you don't know, now you know. Yeah, the house from the cold. Where the Joes turn the pros, where the flows turn the shows. Don't know, now you know. This is the house on the cold. Where the Joes turn the pros, where the flows turn the shows. Don't know, now you know. This is the house of the cold. Where the Joes turn the pros, where the flows turn the shows. Don't know, now you know. This is the house of the cold. Where the Joes turn the pros, where the flows turn the shows. Don't know, now you know.
So, guys, it is Nikki Nicole. What is good, my people, my peeps? So, this is a test, and this is primarily just a test. I'm going to also talk about decisions. It is decision time. You know, when I became awake, hold on. First of all, since this is a test, I do want to see if this is actually broadcasting, because I don't know if I'm going to stay with this particular streaming service or not. Or go to a different streaming service. Okay. So I see some comments are in the chat. So it is broadcasted. And that is what's up. Good evening. Good evening. Look, I can pop y'all back on the screen now. So I was saying, I don't know if I was going to go stick with this streaming service or go to another streaming service. But since this test seems to be working, and I think you guys can hear me fine. Let me see. I don't know if I was gonna go. Yes. Okay. So, like I was saying, I don't know if I'm going to stay with this streaming service. This is the platform, streaming service where I started this platform, House of Nicole, on this actual streaming service, or I'm gonna, if I want to go to Yard, what is it, StreamYard? Yeah, if I want to go to StreamYard. So we shall see. I hate this time of year, guys. Let me not say, well, hate is kind of a strong word to use, but around these evil holiday times, I can't do it. I can't take it. Somebody help me. Good evening. Okay, sounds great. Okay. Thank you. What's good, Joseph? How you doing? So, guys, I mean, we got past, Halloween. But the eeriness, I mean, there's just the eeriness. What's good, Tony? What is good? There's just the eeriness. That's one of my moderators, guys. So y'all watch what you say. I know the people that are on here already pretty much are cool. They don't have no off the wall. But if they do, Tony, as long as you're on here, you know what to do. Let's see. I hate this time of year too. Oh yeah. So I can't help. You can't help me. Yeah, guys, it's just the eeriness is still lingering, and it's so funny. I knew it was Halloween. When was Halloween? Monday, and I was in the house, and knocks came at the door. I forgot. I was like, oh, wait a minute, hold up. Then I heard the kids outside, and I'm like, back when I was coming through, maybe, because I did that. My parents, we didn't know about the evil holidays and traditions and sacrifices that went on around Halloween time, right? Um, Around all of these pagan holidays. So we didn't know. So yeah, we did all the trick or treating, but I don't see how people in this day and time would even allow their children to go door to door. Like people are snatching grown women from the streets. You know what I'm saying? From Walgreens and all of that. And so I just don't, candy ain't that serious. Candy is not that serious. So anyway, guys, the gloom is still around. The gloom is still in the air, in the atmosphere. Um, and I feel like I'm in a slump. I don't know how you guys are feeling. I hope you guys are hanging in there, because I know we go through a lot as chosen ones, as targeted individuals. What you saying, Tony? It's the 5D. It might be the frequencies. It just may be that, on top of, just this time of year, and the heaviness that I know. I don't know if you guys paid attention to some of my previous. I try to go back and put a cover or a thumbnail onto my broadcast after I broadcast, just to make them pop, make them more appealing for people to actually click on and hear the message that is coming out, that I'm trying to, broadcast to the world while we still have these platforms available to us. And so on a couple of them, I was like, you know what? I'm about to start asking for help, because help with this channel, uh, because I just feel like I'm tired of the mainstream. I'm tired of playing their games. And I believe us as chosen ones, us as targeted individuals, we need to start manifesting with our minds, our thoughts, and our voice. We need to start manifesting what we want instead of what we are struggling through. And I don't want to say that the struggle is not real, because we know it's very real. But something else is real too, and that is manifesting the positive, manifesting your destiny through your words, through your thoughts. And I used to do this when I was planning events. I would think about it, think about what do I want to do? Because I used to do car shows, and I don't even know. I don't like how Facebook is set up, because I would show y'all if I could pull up my videos. I used to do car shows and all of that, right, guys? And so before I even did car shows, I knew nothing about car shows. First of all, I'm girly girl to the T, woman to the T. I am woman, hear me roar. Okay. I never wanted to do anything manly, but I went to a couple of car shows. I've gone to car shows where they have the bikes, the old school cars, and then the low riders and the souped up cars. And then I've also gone to car show where it looked like James Bond, stirred, shaken, not stirred, whatever. Those type of car shows where it's just luxury, baby. Luxury cars. I've been to those type of car shows. So that thought had gotten to my mind from just when we used to travel, car show. And so I thought of doing a car show, and then I have boards. They're everywhere, but like a whiteboard or a dry eraser board. And so I wrote down, I want to do a car show. After I thought about it, spoke about it, at the time I was married. So I spoke to my ex that I wanted to produce a car show. And so I spoke the words, right? And then I wrote it on. I have black boards, but you can, because I like the black and the color pens instead of just the plain white boards. But that's just me. Matter of fact, I will go get one because I want to show you guys about manifesting and bringing things into into this reality instead of always focusing on the negative. But because I can't pull up, I don't know how to get to my videos on here to show you the car show that I actually wind up. I did 2 of them because I was gonna start doing them like an annual thing, right? And both car shows wind up being packed. Packed, okay? Um, and different car companies sponsored my car show, and people would ask, could they join? Because they would join, they would want to come, and they would come late and want to register. I mean, and they didn't know it was a female who actually organized the event. So they would be shocked because these men are here at this car show, and it was really really nice. So, but I thought of it, wrote it, spoke it, wrote it, and made it happen. And I think that that's something that we all can do in our lives regarding our personal lives and our dreams, because we can't be walking around here talking about woe is me all the time. I'm sorry, we can't. So let me see really quick if I can pull up. Well, I don't know. I have so many doggone. They show me all my photos on Facebook, but they don't show me my videos until they say, here's a memory for you. And then they want to show you all of that. So hold on, let's see. Maybe I have let's see. Hold on, because I want us to really, and I wasn't even prepared to go down this route about the car show and all of that, because I would have had it ready for you guys. This actually was just going to be a test. Boop, boop. So let me see. No. Good gracious. Sometimes you forget how much you upload. Okay, so I want to show you guys about manifesting and bringing things into fruition. And yes, so I said I made thumb drives to some of my latest videos, and I'm like, help, help this channel. My channel I think been so very transparent with what has gone on with my gang stalking, with my life, and I want to actually help other people understand what's going on, bring them on, and have a safe place, a safe environment, and actually help people to transition into off the streets, and help them to grow and get out of that mindset, because our mindsets are we're getting caught in a loop. Okay, so hold on, I'm gonna pop some comments up here really quick, and I'm gonna run and go get this blue board. Okay, what are you saying, Tony? Yep, I feel it in the air too. People are losing it. I know that's right, sister. I will be right back. Y'all hold tight. All right, I'm back. And before I continue, let's see some more comments. See, I like it like this because I like it on this platform because I can see the comments. I don't like going live on my phone a lot because y'all know I can't see. I'm dyslexic, can't have see, can't have read, can't have. Oh, my battery's going dead, y'all. Hold on. This don't make no sense. This should not be going dead already. And now I got to get up again and plug this up. Hold on. That is so funny. Hold on. The devil is a liar. You know what? This message, this thing should not be going dead that fast. Okay. We're going to lose a light. What do I want to unplug? Going now. Hold on. Y'all gonna see some lights change real quick. So this is a test, remember. So this don't have to be all on point just yet. All right, we're cooking with grease. We are cooking with grease. Okay, before we go on, like I was saying, I happen to like this platform better because I can see your comments. I can put them up on the screen. Let me see some comments. Throw them up on here, and I can somewhat read them. Okay. Let's get this one right here. Yes, people are losing it. I agree. Yes, I concur as well. So, let me throw this one up. Girls rule. That's why. Yeah, I'm not. We don't. It's equal opportunity. Well, it's not equal opportunity. I see this platform. I want to talk about so much, but I cannot concentrate and develop this platform how I truly want to develop it, because I want to motivate, because when I talk to you, when I talk to you all and I express what is going on with me some days, or sometimes, y'all know, I just get on here and just talk, right? It helps me as well because I'm going through it. So it's almost some kind of a form of therapy, a form of release as well for me. But I enjoy being there and being able to share what we're going through. Targeted justice. I used to pass these out a long time ago when I first found out about gang stalking, and I wanted other people to know, about gang stalking and community harassment. And I wanted, because when I first started, I would see different videos. I would see the extreme. On one hand, you had people really shocked, shook up, traumatized by what was going on because they didn't know what was going on. So when they showed or tried to express what was going on via film, via our cameras, it kind of made them look even more crazy. Like they like to say, "Oh, you're losing it. You are you're having an episode. You're about to you probably schizophrenic. You probably have schizophrenia or something." Then I would see some other people discuss it, and I kind of drifted towards their platforms because how they presented it more with reason, even though it shook them. They didn't say it didn't shake them up or anything like that. But for people to understand that this is a phenomenon and it's real, because the world understood that, when that sickness took hold of the world, They really understood it when everybody got locked down, right? It was a phenomenon. We had not heard of this in our lifetime, but we went through it. All of us was in the house. All of us was like, okay, well, we'll make it do what it do since we are all locked down. But nobody had heard of that before. But they took it serious once, all of the studies started coming out, and whether it's man-made or plague, but a plague that the Most High can allow to happen is a plague, okay? This is a phenomenon as well, known as community harassment, gang stalking, workplace mobbing, bullying, grown ass people bullying other people. And I oh gosh, I hate, I'm not no eyelash wearer, but on film it looks a little better. So I'll be trying to give y'all some visuals here. But I am not the makeup person really. But grown ass people joining together to stalk someone, to harass someone. It's truly a phenomenon, and it's a phenomenon on that end, and for the people that are going through it. So getting back to me, asking for help on this channel to grow this channel, because I think that I would be best served serving, motivating, not only chosen ones, not only targeted individuals, motivating people. I started to come on last night and do a live stream because I was listening to some podcasts, but they were on YouTube, and how they were talking about the machine. The machine that a lot of targeted individuals we talk about. The machine that the gang stalkers are aiding, the AI, the machine. A lot of people say we're hooked up to a master, what is it? A master computer. That's what I mean when I say the machine. But actually, it may sound kind of ludicrous, kind of crazy to say we're all hooked up to a computer. But in a sense, not really actual, but everything we do is hooked up to this computer. And I believe, I can't remember her name. She was the author of The Matrix. I think it was Joanne, a Black woman. She was the author of The Matrix, but she was also the author of The Terminator. And both of those movies tried to warn you of what was to come. That's why I said she was like a prophet. Both of those movies tried to warn you. And us as targeted individuals, us as chosen ones, we started picking up on the messages, because we were picking up on those messages. Well, some of us were, through media, okay, through the films and the movies that you watch. But the Terminator, because I know a lot of us talk about the Matrix, and I had did a video, and I believe it was on Facebook. That's why I want to be on a platform. So when I broadcast, I won't broadcast to one place and then forget about broadcasting over here and forget where the videos are to even tell you to go see them, But I did a video regarding her, the young lady. If y'all know her name, could y'all put it in the chat? But she's the author of The Matrix and The Terminator. And so I talked about the Matrix. And I did not know at the time the Matrix is based on the Christ figure. Okay. And if you and don't take my word for it, because y'all know some of y'all might think, oh, Nicole, she's just talking about the church. She just talking about the church. The church is the people anyway, but and her sky daddy and whatever have you. But you guys that may not believe, you do reference the Matrix. And if you look up her, the author, and I'm so bad with names. Let me see if I can Google it real quick. I am so bad. Let's see. Oh, I have this. I turn this off. Hold on. Turn off this Bluetooth. Let's see. She says that Neo is basically Jesus. Okay. I know. I know you don't want to hear it, but you need to. And I was looking at that interview. Let's see. Where's my, okay. Let me get her name so I can stop saying her. Who is the author of The Matrix? Did y'all give me her name? Oh, Sophia. There we go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sophia. I appreciate that. See, that's why I like having this platform. Put y'all up there. Y'all can help me. Help me. Okay. Help my producers. Help me. Okay. Sophia. She's the author of The Matrix. And I know I went and got some of the, I'm going to get to all of this because this is how my mind, this is how it works, guys. And I'm going to get to where I'm going in a minute. Oh yeah, Tony, they stole her movie. They stole The Matrix and the Terminator. But she did wind up getting paid for it. Yes, she did. Hold on for a minute. Okay. All right. So Sophia wrote about the Matrix, and Neo is basically the Christ, the one. He is the one to come back, right? I don't recall the interview where she actually goes into explaining that's exactly what the Matrix is based upon. And when I was studying, when I was reading, because I done tried to read this Bible. Woo, Lord, I done tried to read this Bible from the beginning to the end, but it is not that easy, okay? You get sidetracked. But I did start at the beginning. And I don't know if you all, and I'm trying to find it real quick because I would love to show you all that the Matrix, the word Matrix, is found in the Bible. And it's do y'all remember when Neo woke up? When he woke up out of the Matrix, he was in a pod, right? He was in that pod and he started snatching out all of the tubes and all of that, like a womb, like being encased in your mother's womb with the water, because it was water, fluids. The umbilical cord feeds and gives the baby nutrients, and he had all those cords in him. I mean, it was so there were so many symbolisms in that movie. And when I found out that the Matrix actually is in the Bible, one of the found it, I believe, in Genesis or Exodus. And if I find it, I find it. If I don't, I don't. Um, I might Google it real quick too, because I just want you all to see that. That's very interesting right here. Got it? Because honey, when I was going through, y'all see all those highlights, but it's found in Exodus. I know the lights are bright, so I have to figure out where the camera is. Right there. Y'all see at the top of my page where I have matrix. So I'm going to tell y'all where to find that. So you all can look that up because I want people who believe and who don't believe it. You might change your mind because the world is something. People do things. They hide things in messages, right? And sometimes I believe the Most High God has people hide things in messages, and then they don't even realize that they are hiding it in it's actually related to the Bible. So you can go into Exodus chapter 13, verse 12. Okay, Exodus chapter 13, verse 12. And actually, and I'm not going to read it because my head's not covered and all that stuff. But I'm going to show you because I actually, let me see if I can get that down. Where's my pen at? I need a pen. I'm going to point to it. It's talking about Exodus. You know, when they came out of the Bible. Do y'all see that word matrix right there? Let me get it. Let me get it up to the camera. Don't look at my nails, y'all. I'm busted with the nail game. Let me get it up there good. Y'all see that word matrix, right? Where am my pen? My pen ain't even on the doggone word. Right there. Matrix. It's in the Bible. And a lot of people didn't know that. And it's talking, that verse and that chapter is about Exodus. And it's talking about that the Most High God wants the first male calf, whatever, bird sacrifice to be male that comes out of the womb. You know, it's deeper. I mean, that intrigues me. It may not intrigue you. It may not make you go, but for me, it made me go, Sophia, where's she at? Sophia. Sophia was trying to tell us something so long ago. She was talking about Neo being the one, Christ, like to return. There's a battle. Ships, motherships. Y'all know the place where they lived? All of that. Zion. We're marching to Zion. Y'all have to be old school to know them songs right there. Gotta be a little old school to know those songs. They were messages. And we're picking up what she's put down. There was something else that I was saying that as chosen one and as targeted individuals, I don't want to say we, so let me speak for me. I've heard people say, we're hooked up to a mass machine. We are hooked up to a massive machine. And it's telling us what to do. Somewhat, I want to say. Somewhat, because the machine and the gang stalking and the people that are helping to bring forth and awaken this sleeping giant by recording you, following you. And we are aiding and abetting this machine as well, because us going on these platforms, nothing is deleted. Nothing is ever deleted. Your thoughts, what you like to buy, it's all feeding the machine. I want to see if I can pull up this guy because I just hear things late at night when I'm listening, and I want to come on live, but I know some people be like in the bed, sleep. Okay, not trying to pay attention to what Nikki is trying to tell you, and Nicole is trying to put down. Nikki Nicole talks, baby. What I'm trying to tell you, y'all ain't trying to. Let's see, hear that sometimes at night. But I want you to hear about this machine. If I can find this guy, break it down so eloquently. And then I'm gonna get back to the blackboard and motivation. So because sometimes I let YouTube just run and it'll pop on, like if I'm listening to something motivational and then it'll keep running and it'll hop on somebody's stuff that I never knew about. And that's how a lot of things catch my attention. Let me see. The world's number one. Oh, I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Oh no, not that. This guy, and I pray I can find it because, honey, I'll be listening to all kind of stuff. This guy was talking about the machine. He was talking about how AI is going to be smarter than humanity. AI is going to be smarter than humanity, and I think he said in about 7 years. In about 7 years, AI will be smarter than humanity. But the way he so eloquently put it, so very easy for you to understand it, is that the things that we put into the machine has no empathy. It doesn't know about empathy and sympathy. It knows about data, what your gang stalkers are collecting on you, what the community-based harassment, what the military psyops, what they're collecting on everyday citizens is being stored in a machine that doesn't feel, that has no empathy or nor sympathy for human life. And this machine that gang stalkers, community-based organizations, military ops, all of that information is being stored into a machine, you see. And he gave an example. He said one night he was, and we as chosen one, we as targeted individuals, we know this to be factual, and the world has started to wake up to this. But he said he was he liked rock music. He liked rock music, right? So he was listening to he was online and he came across an unknown artist. Like I do. I love finding unknown artists because they have raw, real music, right? And with a message, not that controlled stuff. And he liked it, and was a female artist, right? Rock artist. So he liked it. He clicked like. I think he even said that he dropped a comment. Maybe great music, whatever. I think he said he even dropped a comment, right? The machine picked up on that. And so, he goes to his computer a couple of days later, and there's a whole suggestion list of rock music. And you know where I'm going with this. We can say something and then the next minute, because all these devices, they listen, they take in, even if you don't type on them. There was a whole suggestion list of rock music, and they were all female rockers. And so his point was the machine that has no empathy, the machine that has no sympathy, took in that information simply because he clicked on that video and was like, okay, I like this. She did pretty well with this music. And so leaves a comment and keeps it pushing, right? The machine takes in that information and regurgitates more women, 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 rockers. And he said, it's not that I don't like women rockers or performers. I just happen to like her music when I clicked on that. But the way the machine and the system is set up, if all of us as humans were to die, and he's given this example, and I would rather, if I could have found it, you could have heard it from him. So I'm probably messing it up a little bit. Probably messing up just a tad, but you get the message. You'll get the gist. He said, if he was to have died or whatever, right? And the machines have taken over, and they had just got that information. And just like AI in the movie AI, artificial intelligence, when I think it was like an ice age came, and then they had robots at the end of the movie come started digging up stuff. And so, you always find that time capsule, right? He said, what if something like that was to happen? And they thought, oh, this civilization only liked women that played rock music. That is the gist of the information that they got from that click of a like button and the comment that was said. So that's basic, right? But he says, by AI not having sympathy, not having empathy, but only having data, they will become smarter than humans. Follow me. I hope you follow what I'm putting down. I hope you pick it up. They will become smarter than humans within 7 years. And this is the kicker. Humans, right? We as humans, we procreate, we make babies. But it takes us some time to make babies, right? We just don't go around popping out babies. I mean, yeah, the society has become a little rough around the edges when it comes to meeting people, when it comes to the family structure. Because back in my day, when you had to socialize to get to know people, you had to go out, socialize, pick up on somebody's vibe. Oh, I like that. Girl, look at him. Oh, I think he smiled at me. We smiled back. Human social cues. I mean, he'll get the courage and come and speak to you, talk to you. It took time. All of that took time to build up. You dated, maybe got married, maybe broke it off before you even got that far. Time. Say you did wind up liking the person. Marriage, baby carriage, rockabye, crying at night, sick, up at night, the whole 9 yards. Well, he was saying with this machine, the AI that is alive now, that the chosen ones and some of these targeted individuals say, we're hooked up to a machine. Well, in actuality, not hooked up to a machine. We're feeding the machine. We're help bringing forth life to the machine. But the scary part is what this gentleman was talking about. He said, all that time it takes us as humans to get to know each other before we decide to bring forth life, that takes time. He said, the machines, they will procreate. Ha! Woo! When I heard that, I said, what? Not sexual like humans, not the interactions like humans. They will program. That's their procreation, you see. They will program more and more, smarter and smarter. AI. And as they procreate, as they program more and more smarter AI, they will come to the point to feel it's not necessary for human life because they have no empathy, no sympathy. When I heard that, I was like, it's not just the machines. It is a spirit in the machines, the monster in the machines. You see, Satan wants to stay alive at all costs. These machines are the machines that the Terminator was based on. Y'all remember that movie? The Terminator. Sophia Stewart wrote The Terminator, and she also wrote The Matrix. A prophet, in a sense, a messenger by way of writings and books and movies. A messenger. I just explained to you what this man talked about when it came to the machine, what target individuals talk about. Why are they recording us? What are they doing with this information? And then we also ourselves feed the machine when we go online, play games, listen to music. We feed the machine too. Yeah, I don't know where that. We feed the machine. The Matrix, not the Matrix, the Terminator. That little boy had to come back. He came back like a little boy. Y'all remember? Because I'm trying to gather it into my thoughts because it's been so long ago. Because all we remember is really, I'll be back. You know, Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was his major line. I'll be back. Wow. Ooh, kind of eerie. I'll be back. They were fighting the machine. That's the whole point of the movie. The past humans had to come into the future because the machines had become smarter than the humans. And that was the war. They were fighting the machines. We are feeding the machine now. And you can see it everywhere. I mean, when you call customer service, there's no customer service. There's a machine. that you would slap in the head. That's just me. If you could, them repeating themselves. Hello, can I help you? Press one if da press two if da. And all you want to do is speak to a human. You're going into stores now and you're bagging your own groceries, self checkout. But there's a progression to that. Soon, you won't even have to go into the stores. Soon, society doesn't need to mingle. We have you in virtual world. The machines will be out doing everything for you. We have calculated how to bag and tag and deliver everything to your house automatically with no driver. And everyone is getting excited because we are moving into the future. But are we? You see, when we think about, when we just simply think about Egypt in ancient times, you and I and the majority of people think that was so far long ago, and they were prehistoric. They were working with rocks, and we got machines, but they had technology back then. They had technology that helped to ruin them as well. We're not going and we're not moving or coming into some great age of knowledge. This knowledge has been here. And it's going to take us out because we're feeding it. And that is part, and from what I believe, part of the problem with gang stalking, targeted individuals, chosen ones, and the perps who maybe their brain cells can't even make a spark to realize what they're doing to you is actually what they're doing to themselves. Because maybe they have not been taken over. They're just evil, mean, trying to ride the easy street by getting whatever they get by participating in this. And actually helping to destroy their own race, their own human, I would say human race, but we all know everyone here is not human. My goodness, I wish I could find that article. So I'm gonna keep it pushing. Or maybe not. I may go and grab my iPad because it played on my iPad. Because it was so deep that for me to explain it, I really am not doing it justice. So I'm going to show some of these comments really quick. Hey, boo hugs. Okay. That is one busy Bible. Oh, gathering dust. Yeah, honey. I try to read my. I know I'm bad. Y'all pray for me. I don't know what it is. What Bible is like a sleeping pill. I try to read the Bible from Genesis and I got halfway, and now it's just like I skipped through it. But y'all, I'm gonna get there. Hold on, let me grab this real quick. this ticket. Okay, I'm back. Whew. All righty. Let's see. I hope that I can get the history and pull him up on this. Because you all have to hear his words, not mine. Because I don't do it justice. As I scroll looking for this video, I want to talk to you about writing things down, changing your mindset. I know that we are chosen ones, we are target individuals, and we are in the last days, and we are in some crazy days. But we can't live in the negativity. We have to break free of the negativity, because the negativity will just crush you, right? And then, like when I came on earlier and I was telling you guys, man, October, this month is like heavy with negative. The atmosphere is heavy and the atmosphere is negative. And I just don't like this time of year. And it seems to be extremely heavy now, because the closer time is speeding up. It's like time is speeding up. The closer we are going to get to this new reset, the heavier the atmosphere is getting. And I feel like the heavier, the more sacrifices. I mean, these people are pushing on the gas, okay? And now we're rolling into Christmas, right? Another pagan holiday is coming, Christmas. And who knows what they're gonna do, sacrifice. Man, how did the videos you watch don't show? They don't show up. Let me see. Motivational build. Dollar. No. Because, honey, I was asleep. I didn't get up to look at the title of the video. I just laid there and I listened to the video and what that young man was saying. I don't even know if he was young or old. I think he was middle age. Ain't that about? I can't find it. I'm going to find it and come to you. But Christmas is coming, another pagan holiday. And I'm irritated about it. I'm irritated about it. On the crawler that you see at the bottom, it says decision time. Maybe I'm feeling heavy because I need to truly make a decision. And I think I felt like this around this time of year last year. And I think I did feel this heaviness, but it wasn't as heavy as this year. But last year, I remember feeling this heaviness. And especially around the time, because it was, at work, you have Christmas parties and things like that. And it was around this time last year. And we had a Christmas party in December, our Thanksgiving party, but I didn't go. I wound up not going. And so now this year, it's a little different. We had to plan an event. And I'm scrolling because I'm talking to you guys and I'm looking because I want to find this guy's video, y'all. But now it's like a meet and greet, right? Change the name because it was an obvious absence of moi at that at that last event last year because I didn't go. Decisions. Decisions, decisions, decisions. My heaviness is lifted when I'm in service, when I'm motivating you all through speaking to you through whatever device I'm speaking to you on. But not the mundane day to day. Now, I can't I can't actually say that there was ever any real joy. The words came out my mouth. I can't actually say that there was ever any real joy in working for the company that I work for. Ooh, that's a bombshell. People, maybe people interested in that field because first of all, that was not a field that I was actually interested in that side of the field as far as radio is concerned. I needed a job. That was like a job for me, really, just trying to find a job, right? And then learning, I guess I could say learning the technical side of it. Yeah, that was kind of hot. That was yeah. I enjoyed that. But I never that was not my dream. So for some people, if it's their dream, they would be happy, I guess, and it would be hard for them to leave. It would be hard for them to leave that. It was only hard for me because of a paycheck. And the paycheck is not that great because being in this program, we know that the devil is a lie. The devil don't want me to find that video, y'all. We know that, and it might have just been for me to wake up. We know that there is a grip on your finances, right? But for me, I don't just take it as the program. I know it to be spiritual too. I know it to be spiritual that there's a hold, there's a financial grip. And sometimes it's because of where we're at, what we're doing, what has happened in our lives. I've said what has happened to me in my life. And sometimes you have spirits that are attacking. And I know, it's hard for people to understand that are attacking your finances, are attacking your progress. And it's hard for people to understand that this is spiritual. And when someone says a spirit is attacking your finances, um, well, you have a spirit inside of you. So I try to get you to understand this is your car, this body. There is a spirit in here driving it. This is your vessel. This is just how you're riding around, how you're moving. This is your avatar. This vessel. The spirit, when it leaves, the spirit doesn't die, but the vessel starts to crumble and return back to whence this came. But there are some spirits that were judged, old ancient spirits. They have no vessel. They can occupy a vessel. They can occupy things, machines. That's why I said the monsters in the machine. I wish I could have pulled up this man's video, but I can't find it. I'm upset about that. Spirits can occupy things. And we know, well, y'all just forgive me if I say we know, because I hope that you know. And if you don't, well, you're going to find out today. You go find out today. When you're getting ready to go through a breakthrough, or when you have a special light, something about you, you wonder why you're there's always trouble. You're always going through something. Understand, the devil and the spirits that are in the world, they don't fight their own. Only time those spirits get in trouble is when they didn't take down their target. That's when they get in trouble. They get in trouble when they get cast out. That's why if you slip and fall and they come back, they bring buddies with them, stronger than the ones that got cast out. Stronghold, stronger ones. So I know by the fight, like I think I told you guys that I've been going through spiritually. Decisions. And it shouldn't be this heavy. But then it's a faith walk as well, right? Because when you think about it, on one hand, if you're fighting to pay this, pay that, pay this, pay that, and then you decide, well, do I just quit and not have a plan? Because see, I was born and raised old school. Old school. My mom there's always a backup plan, right? You can have a dream. Oh yeah, you can have a dream. What's your backup plan? That was always what was asked. What is your backup plan? So I went to college. All right, before I went to college, I got several certificates and event planning and so on and so forth, right? Backup plan. Plan to the plan to the plan. But the plan didn't include the Most High. My backup plans never included the Most High. They were plans that I brought forth in my, from my upbringing. So this time, the decision is going to be made. And it's going to have to be made. It's going to be a faith-based decision. A faith-based decision. Because everything I've done in life, I know that the Most High God has had his hand in it, but not necessarily approving of everything, right? Sometimes we do things. Oh, this is the wrong book. I thought I pulled the one with the car show stuff. Yeah, this is the wrong one. Got to be more careful. Anyway. I believe now in this time that we are in, whether you be a chosen one, a target individual, it has to be faith based. There is a creator, the Most High God, and you are creators, okay? And that's why I said we have to stop thinking in that negative light all the time as gang stalking. Okay, this is this takes me back. I had a little chunk. I pulled the wrong book to show you guys because I was actually going to show you when I was planning events, and I might show you this article. But this picture, and this is funny. This is when I used to take care of children. Just have to. This is the wrong book, but when I was doing that, I started House Nicole. This is faith. This wasn't faith based. This was just thinking, right? Thinking of what I wanted to do for this community, and then writing it down, speaking it, and it started to manifest. It started to grow because I planted seeds, right? So this is one of our newspapers here, and that's me. That's who my name used to be, Boss Lady. Y'all see that? And I'm showing you this paper just to give you the understanding of what I mean. I never imagined I wasn't even trying to be in no paper. But let me see. I wanted to get to the article itself inside, but I probably can't. This paper is like old. 2011. I guess that's not too old, but anyway, I'm not gonna dig through it. Let me see. It says it on here, right here. I started a internet talk show. This was me, right there. I got it. Started internet talk show, showcasing, people, the events, and all of that. Right? That thought came to me. It happened, and hired a whole team, y'all, a whole team, and kept it pushing. And I would plan events that I had no knowledge of even knowing how to produce them, but they would be successful because I would think positively about them, about the outcome of it. How I would even visualize where I wanted the cars, certain cars to be, where I wanted the bikes to be parked, how I wanted the stage arranged. I visualized it all. And then it happened. And I'm so upset that I didn't grab the right one. I don't want to get up again because I done got up about 3 or 4 times. But I'm gonna show you this board. This is, and I don't want you to think that you have to tell everybody what you're planning on doing, because sometimes you can't do that, right? Sometimes you just can't, because we know people are evil, but the gang stalkers done been all up and through this house, this place. So they might not have read this board, because I don't think they be reading stuff, because I are paying attention. Because one time I told them to wash the doggone dishes, and they didn't wash the dishes. But anyway, so this board says motivation. Okay, I have it where I can see it. Motivation. Like I said, I like the blackboards because I like to write with colorful. and focus. I put words on this board, business name, things that I want, land. I don't have, for the vision that I want, the vision that I've expressed on here time and time again, if you go through some of my videos, is land and setting up a community for chosen ones and targeted individuals, a safe haven. So I wrote that down. And I think about it. And when I'm driving, not having at this present time, not having the money for the land, not having the resources for myself to live day to day half the time, right? Because I'm fighting, I'm in spiritual warfare, because the entities are fighting me to keep me from becoming who the Most High God wants me to become. And they're fighting you too. But I wrote all of that down. And so when I drive around town, I'm looking, whoa, that would be a nice plot. I want enough buildings to start off with, single family, tiny home villages, enough land to grow food and be sustainable. You see, I can't say that when my mom said, go, have a backup plan, that was something wrong, because by me going to college, it wasn't a cakewalk. It was hard. Okay. Working full time, family, trying to go to college, late in the game, the oldest person in the classroom, But I learned things like that sustainable work. Because at that time, I wasn't thinking about sustainability. And now, in this day and time, the majority of the world is thinking about sustainability. How to sustain yourselves, how to go back. Because, see, they took us from being able to sustain ourselves. Now we rely on this money system, this fiat system that's crumbling. We rely on the fiat system so that we can go into the stores and buy the groceries that they put into the stores. You see? And if those groceries go bad, or if they want to pump chemicals in them, whatever they do to that food, well, not just targeted individuals are concerned about their food and the intake and everything. America now realizes that there's lead in the cereal. Oh, when somebody said, oh, the food is plastic. Now they're realizing there is plastic rice. There's plastic foods being sold to you and you're consuming them because you no longer know how to be you don't know how to self-sustain, and you don't understand, and we haven't cared about sustainability, being able to go and fish, know how to fish, know how to dig wells, catch water to sustain your life, grow vegetables that you grow, that you know how they are grown. To sustain life. The world as a whole, they don't know. They're trying to fast track it back to whence we came, when we sustained our families. That's why big families, it was important to have a big family, to help on the farms, to help with your family. And a lot of that is lost. But we're going to have to realize that we need that. Not just this monster of a machine. I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm saying regarding knowing how to deal with the monies and things of that nature, because I know a lot of stuff is going to be digital, which I have a true just disdain for. Yeah, I have I don't like it. I don't like it because that's only more control. So that is why on my board, my it's not a vision board, because I don't want you to think anything of it being hocus pocus. I'm not saying that. I'm not what was that book? What was that book Oprah had? She used to promote a long time ago, and I even thought it was. But this is something the Most High God said: "Speak it, let it come." You know. So I put land here. I have no land. I own no land right now, but it'll come. And I drew little vegetation because that will come too. Because I said it will. And so that is what I want us as chosen ones, us as targeted individuals, to start thinking on a positive, recalibrating our mindset and being more positive. Although we know what is going on, but we also have to draw on to us and plant seeds of positivity so that they can take root and grow. Because the more you think of the negative, the more the negative comes to you. And you know us, we love to reference movies, right? We love to reference movies. So the Ghostbusters, that's an old school movie. At the end of the movie, they're fighting the ghosts, the demons and the goblins, and they're all coming out of the portals, right? Like I told you guys, but that's a whole different. The veil is lifting. The demons, the goblins, they're coming out of the portals. They're vomiting slime on everyone and scaring everyone. There's demons in the refrigerator. There's Ghostbusters. So they get ready to fight the biggest demon. But the thing is, their mind has to be clear and think on positive things. But in this particular instance, not to think about nothing once they go up against this ghoul, right? Don't think about anything, because whatever you think about, it will come to pass. It will manifest. You're going to bring it through that portal. You're going to bring it from the spiritual realm into this realm. Ghostbusters, right? Even Ghostbusters was telling you. So they're sitting there, they're walking up. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. They got their Ghostbuster gear on. They're getting ready to zoom, and then they hear boom, boom. They look around. Boom. Did anybody think of anything? No, my mind is clear. It's empty. I'm not thinking about nothing. But for us, you have to think about something. I'm giving you an example. They're on the roof. They're getting ready to fight the ghoul. But they can't think about anything because it will manifest. Boom. Boom. Something's walking down the street. They look at each other. Did you think of something? No, did you? One of them. Guilt written in the face. Looking down. Well, I was kind of hungry. And they look. This huge Stay Puft Marshmallow man is walking down the city blocks. Boom, boom, boom. But evil, of course. But a giant Stay Puft Marshmallow simply manifest into their reality from thinking about it. The movies are telling you the power that you possess because the Bible has told you the powers that you possess right here. The Most High God made you a creator, made you. You are the rulers in this realm right now. Well, I mean, we got the evil ones that actually rule, but you have dominion. You can cast down. You can fight them, okay? The demons. But you can also fight through your positive mindset, the things that you think about. And you can bring that forth, like my land that's going to be coming. Yep. Yes, indeed. Uh-huh. I look forward every day sometimes driving. Where will it be? It might not even be in this town. Because, see, when the Most High gets ready to bless you, you see, I might have the mindset of positivity, the land, the community, the people being self-sustainable, helping out, knowing their skill sets, working together, right? Like I said, I'm driving around this little town looking for the land. The Most High God may have the land somewhere totally different for me. And it might not even be tiny homes, you see. It might be a whole different community that I did not visualize or, probably couldn't even imagine. Because, see, when the Most High God starts blessing you and you start thinking, I can do that. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. So that's what we need to do as chosen ones, as target individuals. And that's why, I'm going to keep on moving, trying to develop this channel and other platforms to get the word out. To get the word out, the message out. The Great Reset is coming, yes, we know. We know that we're going to have to go into crypto and deal with the Bitcoin and all of that, which I am not a fan of. Not at all. But if I can help to create a community that helps themselves sustain and maybe separate from the system that's coming. And I tell you, it's not going to last longer than 3 years. It is written. But it must come, right? But do you actually have to exist in that? Because it's going to be madness. As a child, I didn't like bringing home my report card because, I was bad in school sometimes. Well, no, they used to write on there, Nicole talks too much. And some of my grades weren't that great, you know. I was like, I'm barely making it because I'm having a good time cutting up in class, disturbing the peace. Well, you see what happened to Kanye, right? The stripping of his bank account and all of that because of what he said. Truth, right? They're going to take away your ability more and more to speak the truth, more and more to behave as individuals, to express yourself, your thoughts. You see, it's going to be a report card. If you don't act the way that they want you to act, well, you might get a D that day. You can't buy any hygiene products because you didn't do what we wanted you to do. All of that is coming, that control. I tell you, I just feel down deep inside that us, as chosen ones, us as targeted individuals, we are the ones that people are going to run to try to find. Because they're going to be the ones waking up at the very last minute. At the very last minute. And there are going to be pockets of humans and survivors. Pockets. In the Bible, it says that in the end times, it's going to be like men are going to be like gold. It's so hard to find. We can't go outside and just find gold on the ground. Got to go digging for that. Got to go find and that's how men, they're going to be so precious because they're going to be scattered. Hard to find. The word is going to be hard to find too because that's getting ready to be outlawed because they don't want the truth out there. So I think the Most High is building us up. Some of us will pass away, stay, continue to broadcast messages for other people to hear because they might hear these messages at the last moment. Because there's always a broadcasting of people looking, searching. Are you out there? The Terminator. People trying to preserve life, right? Fishermen of men. That may just be what some of you chosen ones and targeted individuals are. Fishermen of men. So, like I said, when starting this broadcast. This is a test. This is only a test. And it's decision time. And this time of year, I don't like it. And it's heavier and heavier. Something. A decision has to be made. And I am happy that you guys joined me on this broadcast and on this test. And I am out, and much, much love.